Welcome back guys to a special video for 2023 because the rarest item in Assassin's Creed Odyssey is back. If you were following this channel for a longer period of time, you would already know that Auxesia, the spawn of chaos, is a weekly mercenary and he is dropping the Auxesia's Helm of Darkness, which makes you a completely invincible killing machine. And starting today, this is only one of 2 weeks in 2023 where you can get this item. In this video I will show you exactly why it is so special, how to get it and what you can do with it in a build. Auxesia's Helm of Darkness has 30% melee resistance on helmet, which makes it an incredibly powerful unique item. There's only one other unique item that also has 30% melee resistance on an irregular spot, which is the Spartan javelin. And these are the only 2 epic items which you can use to get 100% melee resistance in epic builds. Of course you can also do that in the Greek hero set, but the Greek hero set will deal way less damage. So if you want to make the most overpowered builds and still be completely invincible, then you have to get one of these 2 items. Normally you can only have melee resistance on your arms, on your belt, and then you can engrave 15% all resistance on your torso. That will give you 75% melee resistance, and when you then add another 15% from your abilities and masteries, you will get 90%. But these items are actually breaking the game and allow you to get 100% melee resistance in any build you want. 100% melee resistance means that you will not take any damage from any melee attack. The only downside is that you can't use the Corfu engraving in one of these builds, because the Corfu engraving would remove 100% resistances to all resistance types. So you can only make these invincible builds without the Corfu engraving. But if you can live with sacrificing a bit of your damage and becoming completely invincible, you will be absolutely rewarded with some of the finest builds in this game. Of course, it's not much of a surprise that both of these items, which give you the elusive remaining melee resistance, are very hard to get. If you're for some reason missing out on Auxesia's Helm of Darkness, or if you're watching this video too late, you can still get the Spartan javelin from Delos Island. Just follow Taleta's quest and make sure you either kill or recruit the last commander on Delos Island. Then you will be rewarded with the Spartan javelin, which is a unique spear with melee resistance, and you can also use this to get 100% melee resistance instead of using the Auxesia's helm. You can also get the Spartan javelin on any day you want. All you have to do is starting a New Game Plus and collect this item again in case you missed it. Before you do that, you should check out the brand new updated Unique Items Guide Part 3. But if you don't want to do a New Game Plus and you want to get Auxesia, then you are getting the rarest item in the game. Because Auxesia's Helm of Darkness is the only unique item that is dropped by a weekly mercenary. And these mercenaries have a returning scheme of 42 weeks. So that means if you are missing out this week and you are watching this video too late, you have to wait another 42 weeks until Auxesia the Spawn of Chaos returns to get this unique helmet again. Because there's a total list of 21 mercenaries in the game and only every 2 weeks we get another one. And the weeks in between are filled with ships which have their own returning cycle. And today on January the 3rd, 2023 is a day when Auxesia returns. So for the whole next week until January the 10th, you can now go to the next contract column, check out the weekly quest for the mercenary, and that will be Auxesia the Spawn of Chaos quest. Accept this quest, hunt him down, collect the item, and then you own Auxesia's Helm of Darkness. However, if you're missing out on this, you can always calculate the next return date for Auxesia the Spawn of Chaos. You just have to go to the mercenary list and check which mercenary was the last one who appeared last week, and then you can calculate the weeks you have to wait for the next return of Auxesia. The next date for Auxesia's return will likely be in October or November this year. But is Auxesia's Helm of Darkness really better than the Spartan Javelin? I would say no, because when you use Auxesia's Helm of Darkness, you will lose 50% critical damage on your helmet, and you will also lose the weapon damage on your helmet, except if you play with daggers, because the Auxesia's Helm of Darkness already has a permanent 30% damage with daggers on it. So that makes Auxesia's Helm of Darkness pretty much the go-to item for a 100% melee resistance dagger build. The Spartan Javelin on the other hand will block one of your melee weapon slot, also making you lose damage with your weapon type, except if you play with spares anyway. But is it really worth the hassle to wait for Auxesia's Helm, which also blocks your weapon damage and blocks your critical damage? The answer is no, because you can just get the Spartan Javelin very easily at any day. You don't have to wait a whole year just to get a helmet, which is not really useful or any better at all. So in conclusion, the Auxesia's Helm of Darkness is actually way overrated, which is mainly because of its rarity that it occurs only once a year. I would actually only use it myself when I make a dagger build, which is likely never. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave me a like, and see you next time.